Hello and welcome to the sprint race here at Navarra. So this is the final race of the season, and this is a reverse grid for the top 15. This means that the winner of the previous race, Alex Rolls, is 15th, and the driver who finished 15th last time and got the final point is now first, and that is Alejandro Fernandez, driving for Optimum Motorsport. Second, we have Chris Parr. Third is Miles Dixon. Fourth is Chris Williamson. And fifth is Tuomas Corrales. So Tuomas, who struggled a bit in race one, might be able to do a bit better here in race two, as many of the drivers around him are not as quick as him. He does have the raw pace, but he just doesn't have the consistency. Then we have Connor Keane. Ehab Abbas is in 7th. Sorry about that. 8th is Bradley Vanian. 9th is Roy Schroten, who is followed by David Gaspers. 11th is Skrajanowski. Then we have Vananen, who had a very close battle with Nieminen last time. Nieminen goes into 13th position. And then we have the two extreme weavers at the back, it seems. 14th is Dimitri Demoulemeister, and 15th is Alex Rolls. And then we have 4 drivers. These are the 4 drivers who didn't actually pick up points last race. We have Andreas Waters. We then have Crowley, Sarpila, so we have the 2 FA Racings very close together. And then we have Ron Squire at the back. But up front we have Alejandro Fernandez. He's just finishing off the formation lap. He's only been in GPVWC for a couple of months now, so this is only the first time he has ever started in first position. Another interesting fact is that he has actually got points in all 5 races he has done so far this season. It's just lining up now. Chris Parr alongside. So the car's just lining up on the grid now finally. Cars just going to their respective side, making a few final adjustments and then braking for their point. Now, I'm sorry if there are any, I'm sorry if you feel that the graphics are poor, and I'm sorry if there is any lag problems, but the race is starting and that's what's important. The lights will be going out any moment now. All drivers just finally getting into their grid spots. When it's taken a bit of time. Oh, well, the lights are now going out. We have 3 sets of lights out, and they are now fully out, and the green lights are on. It's a poor start by Alejandro Fernandez, and Dixon moves into the lead after starting from 3rd position. Second is Chris Parr, it seems. Yeah, he's got the inside line. And he takes 2nd. Oh, he's had to back out of it, though. Oh, no, he's run completely wide. And we have Tuomas has spun. Tuomas has spun in front of the back. He's made contact with Fernandez. He rejoins. But that is not what Tuomas needed. All he needed was a clean race. He needed to stay out of trouble early on, and that is exactly what he did not need. Here we go. Ehab Abbas in 3rd position. David Gaspers in 4th. 5th is Roy Schroten. He's made a good start. And oh no, that's Fernandez! Fernandez has flipped! Fernandez has flipped, and there's cars everywhere. We got Schroten, Fernandez, Skrajanowski. Those are the only 3 cars involved, I believe. Fernandez has flipped. Oh, we got more contact. Is that Rolls or Parr? It is Rolls. So Rolls has been spun around. We need to watch some replays of this. Well, first we have to watch the actual original incident. So, it looks like the curb. Fernandez has, he looks like he's been forced onto the curb, or, he's had to take to the curb. His car's gone into midair. Schroten has absolutely nowhere to go. So those two go to the other direction, but this causes Schroten to spin. Does he take anyone out? Yes, he does. He takes out Keane. Skrajanowski goes the wrong way. We have Vanian going on the grass. Now look at this. We have all these cars just right together, and I'm guessing this is where Keane must have a puncher. That's what happened to Rolls. Rolls has been spun by Keane, who had a puncher. Williamson goes into the back, or is that no? Sorry, that's no, sorry, that is Williamson. So because Keane had a puncher, that's caused major problems. We have Corrali there gaining quite a few positions, and there's Fernandez. Oh, started from pole, and now he is right at the back. In the space of 5 corners, Royce Roten also without a wing. I doubt he'd be going for much longer. Ooh. And now look at this, it's very tight. We have Sarpeda, Crowley, we have Waters, and Corralio. Corralio overtaking off the track. So very naughty there. And now he's going to be overtaking on the inside of Walters. No, can't make that stick. But up front, who do we have leaving? It is Miles Dixon. Miles Dixon having a very similar setup to David Gaspers. Abbas has had a bit of luck and he's moved up to second. Third is David Gaspers. Fourth is Dimitri Demoulemester. Fifth is Bradley Vanian. He was the one of the ones who actually avoided the carnage. Sixth, Niemanen also avoided the carnage, as did Vananen. So Vananen and Niemanen together. I believe, let me just check. Yeah, sorry, that is Vananen. Sorry if I press tab, then we... Oh, Walterson! Oh, Corrali are in the wall. Yeah, it is. And he got tapped by Walters. So he's just overtaking Walters, and Walters just hits the back of him. Well, I don't know. And Walters is stuck there. Williamson goes around the outside. Yeah. And then we got Rolls, and is that Sarpeda or Crawley? Sorry. Yeah, it's Crowley. And then Fernandez at the back, and he's had to pit. Yeah. Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't pitted yet. He's still got major damage, it seems. Good move there by Rolls. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Now it's a good move. Oh, we got Parr nearly hitting the back of... Is that Ron Squire or Schroten? It's Squire. Yeah, obviously it won't be Schroten, because Schroten was involved in the first one mess. Here we have Vananen and Vanian and Vanian. So, Niemanen's overtook Vanian. And Vanian's now trying to overtake Vanian. So, Vanian goes wide. Vananen going to the inside. This is very complicated. We've also got Abbas being overtaken by David Gaspers, and Dimitri Demoulemester trying to get also into ahead of Abbas. Now it's very close here between Sarpela, Vanian, and Vanian. Oh, Vananen, sorry. Yeah, that's better, Vananen. He's not able to get the slipstream in though from that. So as we look down the straight, is there contact further back? Ron Squire, Tromos, and who else is that? That's Grajanowski. And then we have another 3-car battle, just with Williamson, Walters, and Rolls. Ooh, Tromos had to back out of there with that risky move. Rolls unable to make him overtaken with opportunity, except for when drivers make mistakes like that. Had to make a bit of wheel barging, but nothing that you could call totally unfair. Here's that 3-car battle that I was just mentioning with Sarpela, Vanian, and Vananen. So Vananen actually trying to overtake Vananen trying to overtake Vanian while defending from Sarpela. It's pretty simple. Getting very close to the back of the Optimum Motorsports car. Oh, there's a car in the way. Oh, Dixon! Dixon spun from the lead. He's spun. Is that from the lead? I believe it is. Oh, he's hit the curb too hard. So he's being pressurized by Gaspers, and it looks like Gaspers is good at pressurizing people. So Dixon drops from first to about 5th. Is that 5th or 6th? Yeah, he dropped down to 5th now, and he might lose further places. Vananen, the Tiger Express car going down the inside, a very sensible move there. There's plenty of room was left. Now Sarpedon will be looking to do the same. He'll be hoping that there was a copy and paste button. Sadly though, in sim racing there is not a copy and paste button, but there is a cut and paste button, and that's what he nearly did to the back of his car. Oh, that's Walter's off. No? Yeah, it is, sorry. Oh, we got Schroten or Squire. It's Squire. Squire has ran out of fuel. He's parked it on track, either that or he's got a technical failure. He was only doing quite well. We also have Fernandez in the pit, so yeah, he had major damage. Gaspers now looks to be dominating this race. I would be extremely surprised if he doesn't win this race now with the Mühlemester in second, Niemanen in third. Dixon has got to fourth. Dixon moved up to fourth? Have I missed something? Well, Van and Nern is in fifth, and Sarpila goes down the inside for sixth. Yes, the sixth. Ehab Abbas has dropped down, so that's what's happened. Oh. So another wasted opportunity for Abbas. It's too late to actually look at that. We also have teammates fighting. Chris Parr and Alex Rolls. We have Alex Rolls, yeah. Sensible move, finally. You don't really want to be fighting your teammate as much as they did, though. Oh, Dixon! Dixon is... I can't... Well, Vananen going to the inside. Great move by Vananen. Dixon Ali has to go to the AstroTurf. Luckily, he's not in a McLaren and he doesn't actually pick that up. But he does pick up very good moves. And now, oh, that's slowed up Sarpila, who's caught up this battle. Now we have a 4-car battle. Let's look from the onboard of Vananen, because this is a brilliant view. We got 3 cars. He's gone around the outside. Sorry, gone around the outside. I've lost him. But anyway, he went around the outside. No, he didn't. He had to back out of it. But now he's gone on the inside of Sarpila. No. So now we've got a train of cars behind Vananen. They're going 3 abreast almost. Sarpila to the inside. You don't want to hit the curb like Gaspers did earlier. That is a perfect apex. But it's just not possible to overtake Dixon at that corner. It's not possible to overtake many people at that corner. Running wide along with Vananen. This is allowing Tuomos and Ehab Abbas to catch up. Skrzynowski on his, Skrzynowski trying to catch up after being involved in the lap 1 melee with Alex Rolls, Chris Williamson, Chris Parr. That'll be Crowley, Waters, and Fernandez. So David Gasper's leading. Niemanen trying to overtake Mühlemester, but I don't think anything's going to be possible. And then we got this massive 4-car train. Let's look behind. Be on edge. Well, that's the thing that he really does need to be on. He needs to be on the edge. But you don't want to go over the edge, because if you go over the edge, like what happened many times to, let's say, Termus Karalia, it just ends up ruining your race. Forever Alone. Yes, FA Racing. Even though he's not alone right now, he's in a massive battle here with Miles Dixon. Vananen has got away and Vananen has dropped back. So it is now just Dixon and Sarpila to fight. Sarpila goes down the inside. No! Contact made with the rear wheel of Dixon. He runs over the anti-cuts. Don't think any damage was done though. But that was not something that Dixon would have appreciated. And now he's trying to go for another move. And he's, made a little jinx to the right and jinx to the left and jinx back to the right. And this time, well, I was going to say this time he's made the jinx sticks, but he hasn't. Oh, we got Crowley spun. Crowley stuck on the curb again. Is he still there? Yeah, he is. Oh, disastrous for Crowley. On the other hand, it's a bit better for his teammate. He's looking for a podium. He is currently in 6th. He's looking for 5th. He's gone to the inside, but Dixon manages to keep the momentum on the outside. Hits the curb a bit. Just checking if anyone was spinning. Well, luckily for Dixon, he is not spinning. But unluckily for him, Sarpila is still right on his tail. Oh, he's braked too late. He's actually missed the apex. He's on the runoff. He's off the runoff. He's back on the runoff, and he's now back on the curb. And he's hit the curb too much. And Sarpeela's aiming for the inside. Dixon, very heavy defensive. Oh! Contact, major contact made. Dixon left a small amount of room on the inside. It wasn't really enough to make an overtaking opportunity, but Sarpeela was always going to be aiming for that position. So Sarpeela now dropped back, and he's lost under braking. Oh, well, that was a brilliant save, but he's now lost a position to Vanian. He'll be looking for the slipstream. Meanwhile, this has allowed Tuomos to catch up rapidly. We also have, Skrzynowski's in the pits. That's bad news for him. Demülemester can't get rid of Niemanen. Vanian defending not very well from Sarpeela. They both run off the track, but Vanian runs off the track more, now gets a better exit, but I don't think it's going to be good enough to re-overtake and gain that position again. So Miles Dixon in 5th. So after leading the race earlier, it didn't go too well for him, and he spun just like he did earlier on. He's hit a curb too hard, lost control of the car, and now dropped back down to 8th. Will it be any more positions after that? Abbas is looking for the inside, but that's just not going to be possible. This has promoted Sarpeela up to 5th. This time he might be able to make his good position stick after running out of fuel in the previous race. So that's not something that you really want to repeat in your career. Vanden has dropped back. Sorry, no. No, ignore that. Gaspers is going at a sensible pace. We're on lap 7 of 12, so we're now past the halfway mark. Oh, we have a big battle here. So Dixon lost a position to Abbas and is about to lose a position to Rolls. That is for 8th position. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to tell. I haven't really got any overlays. I have very limited. Yeah, I have very limited access to information while doing this. I just have to use my knowledge and current sight. Tuomos has got to the back of Vanian, hitting the curb heavily, but not heavily enough to overtake. Trying to go down the inside. Small gap was opened by Vanian. Oh, Abbas is nearly in the wall. Was that contact? No, he's just lost it. He's putting the power down. He was in 2nd gear at the exit of heaven. Sorry, I'm speaking too quickly. He put the power down while in 2nd gear, exiting the hairpin, and he just put it way too quickly, or too much of it. That's ruined his chances of a good result today. Oh, and that's going to allow Niemanen through. Is it? No! Demülemester went way wide and has managed to keep the position. Well, Niemanen actually given him a slight nudge. I think that was rather accidental there. You don't want to be hitting other cars during a race, especially open wheelers. Most things have spread out, but this is a battle which hasn't. Oh, what a move there by Rolls. Oh, very loose on the AstroTurf. He still has the inside, though, for the right-hander. He brakes too late, and Dixon gets a better run out the corner. But there's nothing he can do with it. No, there is nothing he can do with it, except for aim for the inside, but never make it work. Niemanen still looking at the 2nd place, but just like the previous race, he's fighting with someone, but not really swapping positions. Last time it was Vananen, and that time he was actually leading. That time he was leading the battle, but this time he's behind, and this time it's with Demülemester. Demülemester making too many mistakes. We saw him make a few mistakes in race 1. Goes to the inside. No. Well, I would have thought he had that one in the bag, but didn't look like he did, really, did it? Well, we had the two Tiger Express Motorsports cars in 4th and 5th. Vanian in 6th. Well, what's happened? Sorry, wait. What's happened to Sarpila? Oh, Sarpila dropped down. Sarpila's actually dropped down to 9th. That's definitely not good. So 8th is Miles Dixon, even after a couple of spins. Then we got Alex Rolls. 6th is in... Yeah, that's a brilliant result there for Vanian in 6th. Van and Nunn is in 5th. Sorry, no, that's to Omos. Van and Nunn is in 4th. And Niemanen has got ahead of Demühlermeister. Well, let's try and bring this back, because this is an important move. We've seen it coming, and yes, it's down the inside. A brilliant move, actually. Carefully breaking the point, not allowing Dimitri to get a run out of the exit of the corner. So let's just speed it back up to get to the sort of about the point where we were before. Lap. Well, it is now lap 10 of 12 for the leader. So, well, you got 2 more laps after he completes this one. Dimitri goes to the inside. No, he doesn't. He went for the inside. Doesn't mean he overtook on the inside. Just looking through the field, that's a Bass in 10th. 11th is Chris Parr. Yes. 12th is Williamson, who looked like he might just run off. No, he didn't. 12th is Waters, so he'll be getting points. 13th is Fernandez. Sorry, no, 14th is Fernandez. I'm bad at counting, it seems. But anyway, so Tuomo Moscarali, his debut round, he's hit the curb too hard. He's lost 5th position. Yeah, he's lost 5th position to Vanny, and he rejoins on the truck. He reverses heavily onto the truck and slows rolls. Dixon avoids him as well. Well, that was very dangerous stuff there from Tuomos. After spinning the car and hitting the curb, he lost 1 position, but then just reversed across the track. Dixon losing control. Luckily, in the situation previously at the previous corner, he was able to keep his car in shape. Managed to avoid Tuomos' stationary car, as did Alex, who had to actually brake very heavily. This actually helps Vanian, who he's got a small margin to rolls, as you can see, in this battle for top 5. It's about, what, 4 seconds? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. This is a battle which has been going on for the whole race. But it isn't a battle that's been very electrifying, I'd say. It's not been constant position swapping. There's only been 1 proper position swap. However, recently they've been trying very different lines to try and get back at each other. Well, mostly Dimitri trying to re-overtake the position. And this has allowed Vananen to close in, as you can see. There you can see how close he is. Really not much difference in between the gaps now. David Gasper seems to be taking it easy. He hasn't been pushing too hard. But he's been pushing hard enough to keep the lead. Oh, Dixon! Dixon has spun! What position was he in? Whoa! What's happened there? He was in 7th, but he's just turning for the left-hander, and the rear of the car just lost to him. And he just hasn't been able to save it, and he's hit the wall slightly. Well, Sarpila's caught up. Oh, no, he hasn't! Sarpila had caught up, and now he hasn't, and Ihava Bass takes that position. So that's 9th place. So lap 11 of 12, so just 1 more lap to be completed after this one finishes. Seems to be a comfortable victory now for Gaspers. Second, well, I'm going to put my money on Niemanen. However, Dimitri might try something risky. It is the last race of the season. You know, why not try something different? And I think this is a perfect opportunity. He's been getting these slipstreams on the straight every single lap. He's been going to the inside. This time, the inside is covered. And I think that is ruined his opportunity. He's going to have to try the undercut if he's going to get in the position. He's tried the undercut, but he just... No, he's tapped the back of him, but he just could not break late enough. Ooh. Tuomos then. Sorry, no, Vananen is in 4th. But Vanian is in 5th. We have Tuomos here aiming for rolls. Even though you don't really want to be aiming towards him, you want to be aiming past him. That's the whole point of racing. Miles Dixon on his own now. Abbas in 9th. Sarpila in 10th. 11th is Chris Part. 12th is Chris Williamson. 13th, Walters. 14th, Fernandez. And that's actually lasted the runners because Skrojanowski retired. Crowley retired. Connor Keane retired. And so did Roy Schroten and Ron Squire, the Racing Team Schroten drivers. Well, David Gasper's still able to keep that lead on. He hasn't had a foot wrong since he took the lead. And neither has Niemanen with this battle with Dimitri. Dimitri trying the late braking move, but he was just too far back. However, he has closed in for the final part. If he can, he's either going to make it stick into this final corner or hope for a magical slipstream. He's going to hope for a magical slipstream as we see David Gaspers coming across the line to win the final race of the GPVWC 2012 Formula Challenge. 2nd is Niemanen, just edging out Dimitri de Meulemester. 4th is Vananen. So 2 podiums for the debutant, that is Dimitri de Meulemester. 5th place is going to be Vanian, so that's his best result of the season. He's been racing for the last 3 rounds. That's his best result by a long way. He got 2 top 10s. Tuomos beats Alex Rolls to 6th. 8th is Miles Dixon. 9th is Abbas. 10th is Sarpila. Disappointing round for him. He had the pace for a podium in the opening race, but ran out of fuel. 11th is going to be Chris Parr. 12th will be Chris Williamson. 13th is Andreas Waters for Wicked Fox Racing. 14th is going to be Alejandro Fernandez, picking up another points finish at his, this is his home circuit. 6 out of 6 for the young Spaniard. And that is the last of the finishers. So let's get, is our winner still on track celebrating? No, he isn't. He is in the pits. Well, that is it for the final round of the GPVWC Formula Challenge 2012 season. I hope to see you again another time. But for tonight, good night. Or in the morning, if you're watching this in the morning, then I should say good morning, have a cup of coffee. You're watching this afternoon, I hope you've had a nice breakfast. If you're nocturnal and you decide to watch this in at like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that, then well, I don't know what you're doing watching these videos on at 1 o'clock. Surely you should be watching something more rude. Bye.